Hi, you have Elena and Miss Brooklyn here with YouTube Pilates. We're going to do a mat workout today. Get your mat. It's going to be a thick mat. We're going to do some classical Pilates moves that's going to, it gets your spine a little bit. So always a nice thick mat. If you don't have that, get a blanket down. I would have a thick rug, something where you don't have that pressure. If so, just make sure you protect yourself and get that, okay? Even if you put some sweaters down or a jacket. Okay, let's get started. I want us to be laying down on our mat, on your back. So find your home in that position. Oh, your legs are gonna be nice and long. Reach those arms out, round and roll down. If you had a different way to get there, that's okay. Now from here, hands are by your side, palms are down. Relax your feet, close your eyes if you feel willing. Take a deep breath in through your nose, Pilates breath. The biggest breath you can handle. Exhale, blow everything out. Put your hands on your belly. Big breath in, feel your hands lift. Blow it out of your mouth. Hands on the sides of your ribs. Feel your breath here, big breath in. Feel those ribs expand. Exhale, blow out. Put your hands on your chest above your breast. Big breath in. Fill that up. Exhale it out. Hands on your lower back. Fill that up. Blow it out. We'll do another breath there. Fill that lower back. Expand as you breathe in. Send your breath there. I want you to think about filling up every point that we just touched with our breath now. Hands are by your side, palms down, big breath in, fill that big breath up in all those positions. As you exhale, you try to force every bit of that air out. Feel how your abdominals contract in. Your whole core contracts to get that air out. Inhale in. Feel how much work that takes. Exhale. Now notice every exercise in Pilates has that breath to it. Big breath in. And you force everything out. One leg in tabletop, it's a bent knee position, 90-degree angle. Other leg in tabletop, very nice. Be patient with holding this. One leg taps down, you can open your eyes. Lift that leg up, exhale. Other leg taps down, inhale. Exhale, lift up. So we're toe tap, single leg. Inhale as you lower. Exhale as you lift. Notice your pelvis stays stable. It doesn't rock as you lower that leg. It stays in its home position. Inhaling as you lower. Exhaling as you lift. Couple more passes. Find the smoothness here. Be patient with your own range of motion. Doesn't have to be big. From here, both legs lower. Let's glue the legs together and lift. They don't have to tap. The name kind of gets you. Inhale, lower, classical name. Exhale as you lift, or double toe tap. Lower down. Again, they don't have to lower. They just lower down where you can have the integrity of holding your pelvis and your rib cage nice and neutral, where they're pointed towards one another. One more like this. Inhale, lower. Exhale, you lift, you keep it. Extend your legs to the ceiling. Lower these long legs down. Try not to let the pelvis and the rib cage shift. Lift the legs straight up to vertical, right up to the ceiling. Inhale as you lower down, long throughout the ankle bed. Exhale as you lift. Now, we're going to change fancy feet work. Lower down, your feet or ankles are nice and pointed. Flex as you lift up. As you lower down, feel how much you stand on your arms to stabilize yourself. Exhale. Feel that upper body have to grip the floor. Or grip to not leave the floor, more like it. Last pass. You're going to come up. Keep it up, point your ankles. I want both hands to go on one of the legs and lower it down, wherever you can grab onto that leg. You come up into a crunch if you can. Think bend in your elbows and then switch to the other side. You pull, pull, and you switch. It's an exhale, exhale, switch. Think that leg lifts up and over the head when you pull it. So you're pulling it out of the socket a little in a nice way. Exhale, bicep curl, switch it. Bicep, bicep, switch. Last pass. Bring both legs up. I want those hands to go down. Your head drops down. You're going to lift those legs up and over your head. From here, open those feet up hip width. You're going to slowly round and roll down, bone by bone. Point through those ankles as you roll down. Lower those legs. I'm going to scoot down just a bit. Lift the legs vertical. Here's your exhale. Stand on the arms as you roll up and over. Legs are parallel to the floor. You close those legs, inhale. You exhale as you roll down. Be patient with these classical moves. If it's too challenging, go as high as you can handle it. You'll get stronger, I promise. Open the legs hip width, lift them to vertical. Here's our exhale. Exhale up and over, parallel to the floor. Close the legs, inhale. Slowly roll down, exhale. Like somebody's pulling those toes and you're like, they're my toes. You're rolling back down. And keep those legs together on this pass. Lift the legs up. Exhale up and over. Here at the top, we open this time. Exhale as you roll down. Stand on those arms. Feel every spine bone. Give it the same speed as you move. Don't rush yourself. Close, lift, exhale up and over. Same speed. Try not to have that momentum. Open hip width. Exhale as you roll down. Lower, close, lift, exhale up and over. Keep it. From here, the arms circle around towards the feet. Now, if you can reach and grab onto one of your ankles, do so. The other leg lifts up to the ceiling. Hold this. Now, the only thing that's on the ground is your head and your shoulders. See if you can pull the leg that you're holding on to and then lift the other leg at the same time. They work against each other, and then switch. And then pull and lift that other leg, and then switch. Pull and lift, be patient, and switch. Doing what you can today, and switch. Even just trying to find the balance is good enough. Trying to find calm breath work in this position is good enough. Switch. One more on each side. Nice neutral legs. Notice what those ankles, feet are like you like to do. And switch. Good. Bring both feet down towards the ground, towards it, not on it. Reach your hands towards your feet, round and roll down. Keep your arms there. All the way down. Bend the knees into tabletop. One leg down, other leg down. Hands are by your side. Roll up into a bridge, bone by bone. Your booty lifts up all the way to your shoulders. You're nice and lifted. You're going to reach your arms up and over your head. Keep your ribs still. Then bring your hands down by your side. You keep this going. So hips are lifted, legs are in alignment. You're working your shoulder mobility while trying to keep your ribs nice and still. They could flare up, but trying to find that hold. Arms reach back, not all the way back. A little hover anyway. Roll the spine down, bone by bone. Feel that length happening in your spine. Lift your heels. Roll up a little. All the way, bone by bone. Inhale, lift, 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 lift. Exhale, roll down. Keep those arms back. Big breath in. Exhale, round and roll up. Really stay on that second toe of yours. Internally. Intentionally, that's the word. Exhale as you roll down. Once your booty's down, hands go by your side. Keep those heels lifted. Round and roll the booty up into your bridge. Hips are high. Lower the heels. Lift the heels, second toe intentionally. Lower the heels, lift the heels, lower. Notice trying to get to that second toe what your ankles want to do. Be okay with it. And then try to find that slow speed so you can catch that little moment. It's like, ugh, it goes out of place or it does what it wants to do. Doesn't fall in that alignment. Lift high, keep it. Round and roll down. Okay, let's call all of that preparatory moves. You're going to keep your heels flat, round and roll up bone by bone. You extend the leg out, let it slide on the mat. Keep your hips up. Kick the leg up, exhale. Lower the leg down, and then slide the leg back in. Other leg, you slide out. You kick up, flex the foot, lower down, point the ankle, slide it in. Other leg, you slide. Flex it up, point it down, slide it in. Slide it out, flex up, point down, slide it in. You slide, flex up, point down, slide it in. Slide it out, kick it up, lower it down, slide it in. One more on each side. Down and slide it out. This is our high bridge in Pilates, or classical mat work anyway. Round and roll down. Very good. You're gonna roll to a side, stay on that side. As you're here, I like to think about my back is aligned up with the back edge of the mat. My bottom foot is kicked towards the front edge of the mat, and my head is in alignment with my spine, so I don't have it at a cocked angle. I try to honor that nice long spine. From here, top leg is lifted up hip height, flex foot. You're gonna kick that leg forward, 2 passes, point the ankle as you swing it back. Keep your hips still. Kick forward, think flexed, kick, and then a point, 1 long swing. Good. Exhale, exhale, point, and then long swing back. So as you move here, try not to let your core sway right now, classically. We can do all kinds of variations in life. Let's do one more like this. Exhale, and then point swing back. Align it with your hip. You're gonna bend into tabletop, and you're gonna kick that leg out. Exhale. Let's point as we bend in, and then flex as we kick out. Continue. Make sure that leg stays aligned with your hip. Make sure that side tummy tries to lift off the mat. Or pull it in towards the center. It's a better way to say it. 2 more. Sometimes we can drop that down and you don't have that stability in that core. Okay, from here, lift it up 6 inches and lower it down. Exhale, lift. As you can tell, I like to thoroughly explain something to you. It's a teacher in me. You're welcome. Lift. So as you do the same concept, try and let the sides of our body stay even as we lift and lower, disassociating this movement from our core, or really stabilizing our core where all of our movement comes from anyway as we do it. Exhaling on that lift, inhale, lower, 1 more. Lift, inhale, lower. Let's do circles here. Circle 8, 7, continue. 6, 5, foot's nice and flexed. 4, 3, 2, 1. You're gonna reverse this. 8, 7, 6, 5, find the length out of the heel. 4, 3, 2, 1. This time we're going to bend it in, but angle that knee down towards the ground. So the knee comes down towards the ground, and then kick it up, out and up. Hi, sweet girl. Bend, and then kick it out and up. Keep those hips nice and stable as you move. Bend, exhale, kick it up. Strong tummy. Try not to let the hips rotate down. Just letting this femur, that thigh bone, have that, well, the whole leg, have that rotation, and we work there. Exhale. Couple more passes. Last one. You're gonna kick it up, hold it up. Hold 5. Hold 4, that strong internal rotation. 3. Internally rotate more. 2. And 1, come out. Bend that leg over. I want your arms to go to a T position. Is it a stretch or do I just want to love on Brooklyn? I don't know. But the stretch feels good, right? Yeah, it does. Oh, we go to the other side. Go to your other side. However you feel like you can get there. Come over here. And then your back lines up with the back end of the mat. Your bottom leg points to the front corner. Your neck is in alignment. Top leg's aligned with our hip. And from here, you're going to kick forward. Flex foot. 1, 2. Point that foot as you swing back. Inhale. You continue as you move. Try to keep your hips nice and stacked. Keep your shoulders nice and stacked. Exhaling. Here we have a tendency to look down. We're a forward head posture society. Trying to keep those eyes forward. Noticing when we do this kick, sometimes what happens in our lower back translates up to our neck. So noticing that stability can stay throughout that whole core. Exhale. Inhale. Couple more passes. 2. Try not to have like a smoker's mouth. Try to have relaxed lips when you exhale in Pilates. Very good. Bring that leg aligned with your hip. You're going to flex the foot as you bring it to tabletop. And then flex it out. I said that wrong. You point the ankle as you bend it in. I'll get there. Flex it as you kick it out. Don't let the knee drop. Don't let that leg drop. It stays aligned with our hip. Exhale. Trying to get nice and dramatic through that ankle bed. Why do we call it an ankle bed? I got to think about that anatomy a little bit more. Anyway, okay, I'm gonna turn the page. Sorry, me and anatomy we're friends. I'm gonna focus back to what I was saying. You're gonna send the leg out, go into circles here, aligned with the hip. 8, I'm not sorry about it. 7, it makes me the teacher that I am. As you do this, let me get on this page. I want this nice and leg circle to be nice and small. I know I did a different choreography, but I'll get there, I'll remember. I want you to think your hips strong and stable. The sides of your core is even. The left side of the body is even with the right side of the body, especially in your core section. Reverse. Keep that toe and knee forward. It's that exhale and that lift of the circle. Couple more. Good. From here, you're just going to lift and lower this leg. You lift 6 to 8 inches and lower. You lift and you lower. Lift. Hopefully your side booty is just loving it. Good. Exhale and lower. Not a lot of traditional mat moves. This is what we're doing anyway, but it does translate up to what we do on our Cadillacs and our towers or our trapeze tables, whatever your lingo may be. A lot of these same exercises are there. Not this one specifically. Anyway, from here, I want you to bend the knee in, angle that knee down towards the ground. You lower to the ground and then you kick up and over out to that back diagonal. Lower down, so that leg is in a strong internal rotation, and you try to stabilize everything else in your body. Exhale as you kick up, inhale as you lower down. Exhale, kick, inhale, lower. Smooth and steady. Try to find the full range of motion for you. As much as you can bend and extend, while keeping those hips strong, not letting it translate up to your upper body. Couple more. Find that breath. Remember how we started with our breath? Are we breathing that deep? Try to get there. Last pass. Very good. Bring that leg down in front of you. Arms find a T. No Brooklyn this time. And then from here, let's come out of it. All right, come to your tummy. We're just in such a good position too. Let's do it. So on your tummy, don't mind me, reach your arms and legs out long, and you're gonna stay there. Eyes are down to the ground. You're gonna lift an arm and a leg, opposite arm and leg. Lift the other arm and leg, and then simultaneously switch, 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 switch. Lift your head, lift your chest. We're swimming. You inhale for a full 5 count. You exhale for a full 5 count. Inhale, this is a breathing exercise. Exhale. Keep it going. The biggest breath you can take in that abdominal cavity. Exhale. Feel that belly lift up when you inhale. Two more. Hold it up and just stay. Just reach. A big breath in here. Blow it out. Lift the arms and legs higher. Keep the eyes down. Big breath in here. Narrow those arms and legs. Lift them a little higher. Big breath in here. And exhale. Hands are right by your shoulders. Inhale, lift your eyes, lift your head, lift your back. Lift up halfway. Exhale, lower. You continue. So this little back extension is definitely a preparatory move for our classical mat work. And if this is what your back and body can do, honor it. I'm gonna get a little dramatic so we can get into some classical moves. You inhale, lift up higher if you can, and then lower. Yes, it's high. I didn't come up with the moves. Joseph Pilates did. Inhale, come up. Exhale down. So as you do this, try to grip those fingers on the floor. Notice when they don't. And don't judge yourself either if they're not. Can we lift our legs a little bit? Keep this going. Keep those legs lifted if you can. And lower. You'll see what I'm getting to. Legs are lifted. Inhale up. Try to get bone by bone as you move here. Try not to chunk that spine together. You're going to hold it up. Keep it up. Legs are lifted. You're going to find this little boomerang shape and keep it. Lift those legs higher if you can. We're doing our swan dive. You keep the shape of your body, arms to a T, and we rock. Go down, inhale up. Exhale down. Now think eyes down, eyes lift. Eyes down, lift. And your breath is dramatic. For 5. Catch yourself at the top, and then you lower yourself down. Yes. From here, I want you to interlace your fingers back behind your back. High, high, high. Elbows drop down, turn your head to one side. Find this level of calm. Big breath in, fill up those lungs where your hands are. And feel that space it creates. Okay, keep your hips down, kick your butt 3 times. You kick. 1, 2, 3. Straighten your arms and your legs, lift up into a back extension. You go to back extension, lower down, 3 kicks. 1, 2, elbows are relaxed. 3, straighten up. Lower. 1, 2, legs are together. 3, straighten and lift. Turn. 1, elbows are high. 2, no, your hands are high, elbows down. Lift and 1, and a 2, and a 3, and lift. One more on each side, and 2, and 3. I meant to say that. Now one more on each side. 1, and 2, and 3. Inhale, lift. Other side. 1, and a 2, and a 3. Inhale, lift to that back extension. Hold 5. Lift up even higher. 4. Lift even higher. 3. Shoulders down. 2, and 1. Relax down. Hands are right underneath your shoulders. Flex your feet. Push up to a push-up position or a plank. Pike it up. So once you're in your pike, I want those eyes to be on your thighs. Shift forward to your plank. Inhale. Shift back to your pike. Exhale. Keep going. We're transitioning between these two positions. And I want you to find the smoothness in your joints. Keeping that neck in alignment with your spine. Exhaling when you're in that pike, eyes on the thighs. Notice where that head is. Inhale, plank. One more. Pike. Plank, and we keep it. Just lift a leg. Lower it. Other leg lifts. Lower, a little preparatory here for our front support. Lift. And a lift. Lower. Lift. Lower. Lift. Lower. Lift a leg, flex both feet, or point both feet, flex both feet, drop it down. Lift the other leg, point both, flex both, drop it down. Lift a leg, point both, flex both, drop it, lift it, point both, flex both, drop it. Lift it, point, flex, drop, you lift, you point, you flex, you drop, you lift, you point, you flex, you drop, you lift, you point, you flex, and you drop. Hover your knees down, plank, pike. Find the plank, hover the knees, lift the knees, pike. Plank, hover the knees, straighten the legs, pike, plank, hover, straighten, and pike. Plank, drop the knees all the way. Shoulders are right underneath those hands. Hips are right underneath those knees or over those knees. From here, I want you to lift a leg, keep it, drop it down, other leg lifts up, straighten back. So as you do this, I want you to have a nice stable core. Figure out where those knees need to land so your back doesn't shift too much. Your core doesn't shift too much. The opposite arm extends when that leg lifts now, and you lower, vice versa. Letting the transition between this be smooth and going slow enough for you to find that little weakness where your body wants to get off track, where it wants to speed up. Slow it down there. Train those fibers. Couple more passes. Tummy's pulled up and in. Really aligning that pelvis towards the ribs and vice versa. Exhale. Last pass. On this side. Good, both hands, or hand and knee down. Round your spine up, nice flex spine. Go through neutral. Find that back extension, drop your tummy down, lift your eyes and your bum. Find neutral, find that flexion, really get deep. Go neutral, find that back extension. One more on each side, or each pass. Widen out those knees, send your butt back, find that rest position, child's pose. In our yoga terms, rest in our Pilates world. Sway your hips a little side to side. Let that little scour action happen in your femur, your thigh bone, and that pelvis. Drop that forehead down. Like you're doing a little third eye massage. And find the middle, just bow down. Find yourself just sink into the floor, bowing down to earth. Always here supporting us. Giving us stuff. Man, oxygen from the trees. All of our food. Thank you. Feel that hug of this air around us. Be grateful. We need that air. It's always there, ready to fill us up. And our bodies to be able to do things like this. Our mind to be here, willing to do it. Take care of ourselves. You're going to slowly come out of this position. I want you to make sure that you have a super fun day. I really appreciate you being here. Like it, comment, subscribe. Let me know if you want any other content out there, especially in the Pilates world. I'll give it to you. Thank you so much for joining, and I'll see you next time. Peace.